At the heart of all creation lies a boundless energy, an infinite wellspring of love, wisdom, and power. This energy is not just a passive force, it is dynamic, ever-flowing, and ever-present. This is the source divine, the primordial essence from which all things emanate. It is the origin of all that exists, the Alpha and the Omega. It is the unseen force that breathes life into the universe, the very breath that sustains all living beings, the silent conductor of the cosmic symphony. Every star, every planet, every atom dances to its tune, creating a harmonious balance. Imagine a vast ocean, its depths teeming with life. This ocean is a metaphor for the source divine, vast and unfathomable. The surface may be ruffled by winds and waves representing the challenges and changes we face in life, but the depths remain calm and serene. This deep calmness is the true nature of the source divine, untouched by external disturbances. This, my friends, is akin to the nature of the source divine. It is a constant, unwavering presence, always there, always supportive. It is unchanging, eternal, and ever-present, a beacon of stability and peace, even amidst the chaos and turbulence of the material world. No matter how chaotic things may seem, the source divine remains a steady light. This divine energy is not separate from us, it is an integral part of our very being. It flows through us, animates us, and connects us all as one. We are all threads in the same divine tapestry, woven together by this energy. Just as a wave cannot exist independently of the ocean, it is a part of it, rising and falling with its rhythm, so too are we inextricably linked to the source. We rise and fall, live and breathe within its embrace. We are, each and every one of us, expressions of the divine, unique manifestations of its infinite creativity, imbued with the same creative potential that gave birth to the cosmos. This potential lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened. To tap into this infinite reservoir of power, we must learn to quiet the mind, to still the waters of our thoughts. We must learn to silence the incessant chatter of our thoughts, to find the still point within. In this silence we can hear the whisper of the divine, guiding us, nurturing us, and reminding us of our true nature. We must turn our attention inward, away from the distractions of the external world, and focus on the light within. For it is in the stillness of our being that we commune with the divine, in the quiet moments that we find our connection to the source. And it is through this communion that we begin to understand our true nature and our place in the grand tapestry of life. We realize that we are not separate, but part of a greater whole, each of us a vital thread in the fabric of existence. The ancient wisdom of the Hermetic principles offers a profound framework for understanding the divine law. These 7 principles, passed down through generations of seekers, illuminate the fundamental laws that govern the universe and our place within it. The principle of mentalism teaches us that the universe is mental, that all is mind. Our thoughts are creative, shaping our reality and influencing the world around us. The principle of correspondence reveals the interconnectedness of all things, reminding us that as above, so below, as within, so without. The principle of vibration states that everything is in motion, everything vibrates. Even seemingly solid objects are composed of energy vibrating at different frequencies. The principle of polarity teaches us that everything has its opposite, that duality is an inherent aspect of reality. The principle of rhythm highlights the cyclical nature of life, the ebb and flow, the rise and fall. The principle of cause and effect, also known as karma, reminds us that every action has a consequence and that we reap what we sow. And finally, the principle of gender reveals the masculine and feminine principles at play in all creation, the interplay of yin and yang, the dance of creation. Alchemy, often misunderstood as the pursuit of turning lead into gold, is in its truest form the art of spiritual transformation. This ancient practice, shrouded in mystery and often cloaked in secrecy, goes far beyond the mere physical realm. It delves into the very essence of our being, seeking to transform the mundane into the divine. It is the process of refining our being, of transmuting our base desires into higher aspirations, and of awakening the dormant divinity within. This journey is not just about personal growth but about aligning ourselves with the greater cosmic order. The alchemists of old understood that the key to this transformation lay in understanding the subtle energies at play within the human being. They saw the soul as a garden, capable of yielding both exquisite beauty and poisonous weeds. Their work was to cultivate the garden, to nurture the seeds of virtue, and to uproot the weeds of vice. This inner alchemy is not a passive process. It requires dedication, discipline, and a willingness to confront the shadows within ourselves. It is a journey of self-discovery, of breaking down old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us, and of forging a new way of being in the world. As we align ourselves with the divine law and integrate the Hermetic principles into our lives, we become conscious co-creators with the universe. The ancient texts and teachings of alchemy provide a roadmap for this transformation. They offer insights into the nature of reality, the interconnectedness of all things, and the potential for human beings to transcend their limitations. By studying these texts and applying their principles, we can begin to see the world in a new light. We can start to recognize the divine spark within ourselves and others, and to cultivate it through our thoughts, words, and actions. This process of inner alchemy is not without its challenges. We must be willing to face our fears, to let go of old habits and attachments, and to embrace the unknown. But as we do so, we begin to experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. We start to see the beauty in the world around us, and to feel a deep connection to all living things. We become more compassionate, more loving, and more aware of our true purpose in life. As we nurture the seeds of virtue within ourselves, we also begin to see them grow in others. Our relationships improve, our communities become stronger, and we start to create a world that reflects the highest ideals of humanity. By uprooting the weeds of vice, we clear the way for new growth. We create space for new possibilities, for new ways of thinking and being. We become more open to the flow of life, and more attuned to the guidance of our higher selves. This journey of inner alchemy is a lifelong process. It requires patience, perseverance, and a deep commitment to our own growth and evolution. But the rewards are immeasurable. We become more aligned with our true nature, more in harmony with the universe, and more capable of manifesting our deepest desires. As we confront the shadows within ourselves, we also begin to heal the wounds of the past. We release the pain and suffering that has held us back, and we step into a new light. We become more whole, more integrated, and more at peace with ourselves and the world around us. This path of inner alchemy is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It is a journey of self-discovery, of breaking down old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us, and of forging a new way of being in the world. As we break down these old patterns, we create space for new growth. We open ourselves up to new possibilities, to new ways of thinking and being. We become more open to the flow of life and more attuned to the guidance of our higher selves. By releasing old beliefs that no longer serve us, we create space for new insights and understandings. We become more open to the wisdom of the universe, and more capable of manifesting our deepest desires. As we forge a new way of being in the world, we become more aligned with our true nature. We become more in harmony with the universe, and more capable of manifesting our deepest desires. As we align ourselves with the divine law, and integrate the Hermetic principles into our lives, we become conscious co-creators with the universe. We awaken to our innate power and begin to manifest our deepest desires, not through force or manipulation, but through the effortless grace of alignment with the cosmic flow. The Hermetic principles teach us that we are all connected, that we are all part of the same divine essence. By integrating these principles into our lives, we become more aware of our true nature and more capable of manifesting our deepest desires. As we become conscious co-creators with the universe, we awaken to our innate power and begin to manifest our deepest desires. We start to see the beauty in the world around us, and to feel a deep connection to all living things. We awaken to our innate power and begin to manifest our deepest desires not through force or manipulation, but through the effortless grace of alignment with the cosmic flow. As we align ourselves with the cosmic flow, we become more attuned to the guidance of our higher selves. We start to see the beauty in the world around us and to feel a deep connection to all living things. This alignment allows us to manifest our deepest desires with ease and grace. We become more open to the flow of life and more capable of creating the life we truly desire. Through this process of inner alchemy, we become more aligned with our true nature, more in harmony with the universe, and more capable of manifesting our deepest desires. We awaken to our innate power and begin to create a life that reflects the highest ideals of humanity.